Good morning, Susan. I about froze this morning when I got up. I hope you're doing well. I can't see for some reason. I don't know what the problem is. It's always one. Hey, I can't see the chat. Oh, wait. I've still got, there we go. Wait a minute. Let's see here. I'll message you visible. Okay. All right. Good morning to Kathy. Hey, Rodney. I was just thinking about you yesterday. Hope you're doing well. Not a body. Good morning, Kathy. Morning, Diane. Good morning, John. It's good to see you. Well, y'all are up early this morning. I'm about frozen. I can't see the darn chat. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Susan. Yeah, it was 29 here this morning. John, you're always so complimentary. Thank you so much. You make me feel good. You make me feel nice. Yes, you do. You're a nice fella. Anyway, yeah, so I don't have snow, but I tell you what, it was cold this morning. I just wonder if I move my little tablet closer, maybe I could see the chat better. Maybe that's the problem, y'all. I always make a mess. I never get it right. I don't have a heated electric blanket, but what I have is a heated mattress pad that a wonderful subscriber gave me. Oh gosh, Rodney, really? Oh yes, Diane. I was going to tell you about that. I worried and worried. Last night I kept going out on the porch and they'd come running up there and I would pet them and I would feel their hair, their fur, and it was so cold and I worried and worried. I worried all night long. I said, the last thing I say is, God, please protect those kitties because they are innocent. They can't help themselves out there. I have captured them in an enclosed area and they can't, and I don't know if they're going to be warm enough or not. It's just, I worried and worried about it. I keep wanting to bring them in the house, you know? Anyway. So anyway, this morning, when I went out there to feed them, there they were, all just milling around, just like crazy, like a swirling mass of cats on my porch. And I saw them come out from under the porch in that little shelter that I made for them. So they are getting under there. LG wasn't getting under there for a long time. He just wouldn't do it. Everybody else did. Even Ginger squeezed underneath that, as big as he is. But finally, I noticed LG came out from there, and I am tickled about that. So they're doing really well. Now, the other cat I have is the Calico. Yep, Susie, I did. They have a shelter under the porch, and the wind cannot get to them under there. But last night I took one of those moving blankets. Good morning, Nilda. Snow in Arkansas. Wow. Okay. I took one of those moving quilt blanket thingies and wrapped it on the side of my porch, hung it over the rail and wrapped it where I feed them, and that keeps the wind from getting to them, while they can eat. So they're not cold. So y'all, Rodney has the flu. He's come to give it to all of us. Morning, Cheryl. See, something's not right, y'all. you know, it could be. Good morning, Rebecca. Oh, you're from the UK. One of my favorite places in the world. Here's my queen. I got my flu shot a couple of weeks ago, I think, Susie. And the pharmacist told me that I was eligible. Hello, tidbits of my life. You're in Tennessee. The pharmacist said, you are eligible for a lot of shots. He said, you're eligible for whooping cough. Do y'all get a whooping cough? I have never gotten a whooping cough shot in my life that I know of. Never. Maybe years ago, maybe when I was little. I don't know. Do y'all get one? And then the pneumonia shot, but I didn't get the pneumonia this time, and I will. But I don't want to get 2 shots on the same day anymore, because I did that before, and I suffered like heck for it too. But I agree. I hope you feel better real soon, Rodney. I'm sorry you feel so bad. Marnie from Tennessee. Well, I'm happy to have you here. If you have Medicare, they are free. I don't know about whooping cough, y'all. I don't know if that's free or not. I know that the flu shot is, and of course the COVID shots are free, but I don't know about whooping cough. I don't know that, Susie. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. He didn't ask me. He didn't ask me that. He just said you're eligible for one. So I don't know. Me too, tidbits of my life. I did too. I didn't know we were supposed to have them. Y'all call your pharmacy or call your doctor or whatever and make sure and see if you need one or not. I don't even think I've ever had whooping cough. Have y'all? I didn't even think about that. I thought that was, like you said, a thing of the past. We don't do that anymore, but I don't know. Maybe it makes its rounds every 70 years. It comes back around, maybe. I don't know. It's really weird. Whoa, I almost lost my screen. It is never a dull moment in my house. This morning when I turned on my tablet to get ready, I didn't have any sound. Good morning, Grace. Fur babies are doing well. They are doing well, and I worry about them, but they're going to be okay. But I tell myself, don't worry, but it's easier said than done. I'm going to worry just the same. Hi, Pam. Howdy ho to you. That makes me think of Heidi. Still haven't heard anything from Heidi Hoax, y'all. Not a single thing. Susan, she comes and goes. She is more gone than she's here. Sometimes she shows up for breakfast. Sometimes she shows up for her dinner. And sometimes she'll go 2 to 3 days and I don't see her at all. And I'm just thankful that she's spayed. At first I thought she's got a family somewhere else. But I had her spayed, y'all remember. But she is seldom here anymore. Brian is doing better, by the way. Let me show you what I got. Can y'all see that? Elton John. Elton John, Farewell, Yellow Brick Road. And there's, let's see if I can show it. Dadgum, can't show it. There he is on the Yellow Brick Road. It's his final tour. Isn't that great? Brian went to one of his last concerts. He's only got about 4 more. Hey, Cindy, good morning to you. I was thinking about you this morning. I've got that wig over there boxed up. I don't have it ready to mail, though, yet. Anyway, he went to one of his final tours. And on the back of the shirt, let's see if I can show you that. I probably can't. Okay, see all those dates? He did a whirlwind tour, many cities. And then he's only got about 4 more. He's got 2 in Vegas. And he's got a couple in Los Angeles. And then, y'all, he's retiring, Elton John. And so Brian is just crazy about Elton John. He has been to several of his concerts. So he went to the one, I think it was in San Antonio, a 6-hour drive from here. But he took his beautiful friend with him. And he was dressed, he had an Elton t-shirt on, and he had glasses, sunglasses on that's got those slits all across them, you know. And she's the cutest thing I ever saw. She was wearing platform boots that had, not rhinestones, sequins all over it. And he had a great time. I know he did. He just loved it. But I am so glad that he got to see it because he loves Elton John. And so he ordered this shirt for me. And I love it, love it, love it. It's just great, isn't it? So colorful. So I decided I would wear it today. It came in the mail this last week. And he said, go to my post office. I mean, to my mailbox, and that should be in there. And there it was. I was excited to get it because it's real colorful. And I am not as crazy about Elton John as he is. But I'm happy to have this, and I liked Elton. He just wasn't my favorite. He's Brian's favorite. So I'm happy to have it very much. So thank you, Brian. If you watch this, thank you very much. I like it a lot. Now next, I'm going to wear my Queen t-shirt, my Freddie Mercury t-shirt. And I don't know, y'all. The older I get, the more I want nostalgic things. The more I want things from, like Beatles t-shirts. And I wish I had all those things that I gave away. I'd wear them again. Hello, Teresa. How are you this morning? Everybody around the country is cold and freezing. I can't figure out why. I can't see y'all any better. Y'all, it might be the glare. Because I kind of look jaundiced, don't I? I look a little yellow. I'm not sick. Oh, Sandy, me too. I loved Queen. I watch a YouTube video all the time, and it's their concert they did for Live Aid. It's the most wonderful. Yep, it is, Kathy. His Live Aid performance, let me say their Live Aid performance was called absolutely perfect, and it was great. And I got so excited when I see it because I don't know of a voice, I personally don't know of a voice that I would love to listen to more. No, Susie, I don't. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not cooking. I cooked last year. I had Brian here for Thanksgiving. And if he wants to go to Thanksgiving with his friend, I don't know. He hasn't said that. But if he wants to do that, that's fine with me. I'm okay. I decided I might get a Thanksgiving TV dinner. A TV dinner and sit right here in my recliner with my dogs and watch. Y'all know what kind of movies I will watch? This is a test to see how well you know Mary. What kind of movies would I watch on Thanksgiving Day? I know they're, tidbits of my life. I bet he paid that for this. He said it was, well, he told me that he was going to buy one for him. Zombies, you got it. You win. Ding, ding, ding. You won the prize, which is nothing. But, but that's right. I'm going to watch zombies. I am the only woman over 70 that I know that is absolutely crazy about zombie movies. I will watch them. I will watch an old one. I will watch bad ones. I don't care. I just love zombie movies ever since I saw Night of the Living Dead. I think it was 1968 at the Palace Theater, downtown Dallas, Texas. I was visiting my sister in Dallas and some friends on her block, and I took a bus to downtown Dallas, and we saw Night of the Living Dead. Good morning, Albina. It's good to see you. Yep. I do. I like them a lot, but zombies are my favorite. I can't help it. Y'all, I'm not crazy about turkey, but I know it would be a great thing for my diet. A bad zombie movie, Joy. My saying was, a bad zombie movie is better than no zombie movie. That's what I think. It's better than not having a zombie movie at all. For some reason, my little chat is teeny tiny. Good morning, Chris. It's good to see you. A Christmas Story. I used to watch, actually, it comes on at Thanksgiving, I think, y'all. Or maybe it comes on at Christmas. I don't know, but usually they have a marathon. Good morning, Vicki. Oh, yeah, Vicki. I can't help it. I love them. Hello, Mary. Nova Scotia. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you. Aw, that's sweet of you. Thank you, Pam. I do too, Albina. I do too. I like those too. I love them. If it's not going to be a zombie movie, then I want to watch the old-time movies. Hi, Sharon. Good morning to you. I love Christmas Story. I like movies like with Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. Really, Susie? Oh, how cool. Brian has one of those lamps. It's not very big. It's only about this tall. But it's the one with the leg and the hose, the fishnet hose and the high heels. He's got one of those. He loves stuff like that. He likes all that weird looking stuff. Mommy Dearest. Yep. Mommy Dearest. It's on YouTube, by the way, if you want to watch it. Of course, you have to endure the commercials. That's another thing. I want to ask y'all something. Me too, Rodney. Betty Davis, to me, is the epitome of grace and beauty, and she is the best actress ever was or ever will be. Okay, here's my beef. I don't care what channel I watch. I don't care what video I click on. The very first thing that pops up is a Medicare commercial. How cool, Susie. Oh my God, I would love that. I would love that. But anyway, a Medicare commercial. And y'all, if you don't click skip, it goes on and on and on and on, and it just keeps going on. It's Medicare Advantage plan. They're constant. They pop up. Do they do that to you, or did they just know that I'm over 70 years old and I need Medicare or have Medicare? But they're constant. I've never seen any ad that's the most annoying, but that one. I wish there was some way that we could protest and get rid of those darn Medicare Advantage plans. I've got what I've got. Yeah, I get a lot of ads too, but it's the darn YouTube ads that drive me crazy. Drive me crazy. I'm gonna see how come. I didn't think I was. Nope. So I'm not the only one that's irritated by them, huh? That's great. I'm glad to know I'm not alone. I'm doing well, Chris. How about you? Yeah, Joy. Oh, I don't get those tidbits in my life. I don't get them on the phone. I hear you, Susie. For a long time after my husband died, I would get really, Chris. For a long time after my husband passed away, I would get calls, or texts rather, on my phone saying, "Hi, Bobby, you're eligible for an upgrade on your phone." It took me forever to get those darn things to stop. It bothered me. It just, I don't get hearing aid. I don't get that. But it just bothered me. I don't know. It was like, these people don't know my husband has died. I got it. But stop it. Stop addressing Bobby on my phone. I don't know that I've seen that one, Susan. Good morning, Gay. Welcome. I'm trying to find a better way to read, y'all. I can't. Y'all, if it's not one thing, it's another with me, I swear. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do Thanksgiving. Martha. Good morning, Darlene. It's good to see you today. How are you doing? I got a card for Thanksgiving. Here's my card. It says, "Life is full of reasons to be happy. Simple blessings, quiet moments, easy laughter, and people like you to share it all with. Have a great Thanksgiving." And it says, "With love, your thankful friend and viewer." This lady, she lives in Oklahoma. She sends me a card about every 3 months or so. I have no idea who she is. I know her address, but I have no idea who she is. But she is faithful as can be to send me a card I think it's about every 3 months. And I always recognize that it's from her because I see the address in Oklahoma. But I don't know who she is. So if you're out there and you're watching this, I want you to know that you're a kind, sweet, generous lady. And I am thankful to have you in my life, even though I don't know who you are. Yes, it is nice. Yeah, well, Florida has really taken a beating this year, haven't they, with the hurricanes? Oh, Cat, you had a heart attack. Rodney. You gotta have to teach me some Spanish saying, "Don't call me anymore." That'll work. answer it in Spanish and they don't call you back. That's funny. Kat, yes, I am glad that you are with us. Good morning, Rachel. Yes, Albina, yeah. I watch a YouTube channel and the lady lives in Darlene. Ooh, Darlene Bryan did too. He was about 36 years old and he had a triple bypass. He called me on the phone and said, Mom, can you come to the house? And I got down there and he was laying in the floor. And that was one of the worst moments of my life to watch your son go through that at just age 30, 36 or 38. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it was. It was. I don't think I've ever prayed so hard in my life. Good morning, Becky. It's good to see you. But y'all look at him now. I mean, he is a go-getter and he's a hard worker and he is doing really well. So that's great. He's okay. Yeah, it is young. It's terribly young. Yeah, he's doing well. He works very, very hard. I'm sorry, Gay. Thank you, Albina. He's doing great. He actually works way, way too hard. You know, once you yes, Kathy, absolutely. That is absolutely right, Rachel. She has more to do on this earth, doesn't she? But anyway, when we have children and even they grow up to be adults, oh, that's terribly young, Gay. Susie, I can't. I'll have it, if I can catch her, I'll have her spayed. But I can't introduce her to my cats. I can't bring her here. She was born and raised on Brian's property. If I snatch her up suddenly and bring her up here and take her out there where my cats are, they're not going to get along. The calico cat is now eating and drinking water on my front porch. I feed her every morning and every evening because I'm the only one that feeds her now. That lady that had her isn't feeding her anymore, so I have to feed her. I'm thinking she must have thought if I don't feed her, she'll go away, but she won't. She's been here for months now, and somebody has always fed her. They suddenly stopped feeding her, and so somebody's got to feed her, so I'm going to feed her. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful cat, but she would not get along well with my other cats. They're a family. They were all born here. And now that Mama's not here as much, they are just all brothers and sisters. You know, Ginger's the big brother. I love him. He is such a cutie. Oh, I love him. He's long and he's getting big and he's getting heavier and heavier. And I tell him every day, you take care of your little brother LG and you take care of your little bitty sister Georgie. I don't know if he listens to me or not, but he's sweet to him. He sure is. He seems to know he's their big brother. So I'm going to feed the calico. I wish to goodness I could bring her back here to live with my others, but they wouldn't get along. She's fought with them before. She fought with Mama in a tree not too long ago. Oh no, Rachel, I'm sorry. Is it really? So far, I have not had trouble. It boggles my mind too, Kathy. I don't understand that. Um, I can't just quit feeding an animal. I can't. I mean, it's not their fault that somebody dumped them out. This one is a beautiful cat, and she's real friendly now. So far, I've not had trouble finding uh, cat food. I don't buy wet cat food. I just buy the dry, you know. And Brian has 5 cats down there, and he feeds those, and I feed them when he's at work. You know, I go and feed them. That's a lot of cats, y'all. Yeah, you know, my little Family Dollar that's not too far from me, they're always very well stocked with food, the dry food that my cats like. I love them, love them. Charlotte, good morning. Hush, hush, sweet Charlotte. Another Betty Davis movie. We were just talking about Betty Davis movies. She doesn't want her, Joy. Thank you, Sharon. Wow, wow. Yeah. Well, y'all, I guess from what I see, Gay, what service do they use to deliver? Chewy, what service do they use to deliver to you? Because when I order from Amazon, I never know whether it's going to be USPS, UPS, or FedEx that's going to deliver. And half the time, UPS or FedEx delivers to a neighbor. I've had to go, FedEx, okay, FedEx is pretty good, Susan. They're pretty good at delivering. Usually, you know what I do? I keep an empty Amazon box on my front porch. So the little arrow shows from the front. So that way, if FedEx or UPS delivers something, I don't know how to tell you what my favorite would be, Rodney. I'm going to say Dark Victory or now Voyager. There are so many fabulous, fabulous Betty Davis movies. I don't know how I could. Dark Victory is a really good one, but it's a tearjerker for sure. Now Voyager was wonderful. I would watch it every. Little Foxes. I love Little Foxes as well. Uh, Gosh, there's so many. She was just brilliant. You know. What's your favorite, Rodney? Well, yeah. My chatters are the best. That's absolutely right. This is the best uh, group on YouTube, in my opinion. Bella. Bella with the beautiful name. I have two, Rachel. The man who came to dinner, Spencer Tracy and Sidney Poitier and Katharine Hepburn. Not sure. I think so. Susan. Simba. I had to buy some wet food. For some reason, I bought some wet food. I still have a few cans in there. I buy wet food for Daisy Bell because she's almost 16 and she can't, it's hard for her to eat the hard food anymore. Well, you're right, Joy. She was in of human bondage. I hope so, Kathy. I mean, yeah, some subjects have come up before, but we managed to ease over them. Mrs. Key is down there, and she wants up here. A while ago, when I was waiting to, put my information in and go live, she jumped up here, and it's only about this much room, y'all, and she jumped up, but then she couldn't figure out how to turn around because there wasn't enough room for her to turn around. She's a big girl, as y'all like to call her. She's big boned, and I told her she's going to have to get down. Well, thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate that. I didn't see what. I've not seen it, Rodney. What? I have not seen it with Betty Davis. That is odd. I've never seen it, ever. I'm going to look that up for sure. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you. Wow, Rodney, that's some information there. I'm going to have to look that up because I thought I knew everything. But obviously I don't. So, they have seen them when I opened the door. They've seen one another, but I have never put them together. Y'all know that I want them in the house so bad I can't stand it. Happy. I hope so. I have happy people in here, that's for sure. I love my chats with y'all. It's a lot of fun. Y'all are fun, lots of fun. Let me see what oh, okay, y'all, I didn't get to go to Brian's barbecue. I told you he was going to have a barbecue. And he called me that very day. He said, Mom, what, Cindy? And what he'd have done is he had too many things on his list of things to do for that Sunday before he goes back to work on Monday. So he wanted to postpone it. So it'll be tomorrow night or tomorrow evening, I think. Yes, I do. Sometimes, Cindy, because of Thule. Thule's the baby dog. And when I first got her, I trained her on puppy pads. And ever so often, she will still use her puppy pad. If I'm doing something and don't know, she doesn't You know, say, hey, here I am and I need to go out. Then she's got a puppy pad, but I keep one down there just for that purpose. Anyway, so the barbecue, is it? Snow, were you ready? Debbie, hey, you and Dexter Dog, I'm so glad to see you. I don't think you've come to a live before. Oh my gosh, it's great to see. I love seeing comments from you and Dexter Dog, the incredible Dexter Dog. And sometimes he's the amazing Dexter Dog. I love Dexter Dog. I didn't think you were, Kathy. I didn't think you were ready. I'm not ready either. And like I said, it was like 29 degrees this morning. So, okay, y'all, let me tell you. For years and years and years, my internet service provider, who used to also provide television, several years ago, after Bobby passed away, I went up and removed my television from them. So all I got was internet from them. But in order to get the internet at that time, you had to have a landline. Then they came out and they did fiber optics and dug these big long channels and, you know. But, so it improved the internet, but we still had to have a landline. Now, the landline cost $30 a month. And I never used the landline. I used my cell phone for everything. I didn't need it. And I felt, boy, that is a waste. Wow, Rodney. So I went up there Thursday and I said, you know, somebody told me that I could have internet now and not have to have that landline. And she said, you sure can. And I thought, wow, let's remove that landline. I don't want it. I don't use it anyway, and it's costing me $30. I said, can we take that $30 and put it on, let's say, an upgrade on my internet? That's what they did. So now it is $6 for an upgraded internet, $6 less than I was paying for the old internet service plus a landline. I've been paying $30 extra all these years for a landline. And not the lowest tier internet you can get, but certainly not the best either. But now they've upgraded it, and I have, and it's less money per month. I think that's fantastic. So there you go. Check your internet provider and make sure they're not charging you more than what you need. And that was the case here. Nobody needs a landline anymore, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people like it. Me too, Diane. So I didn't need that landline. It rang one day not too long ago, and I thought, that's somebody that doesn't know me, or they wouldn't call me on a landline. Hello, Juanita. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. We got Rodney in here and we got Juanita in here, and both of y'all are sick. You better get to feeling better soon. The winter is upon us, and we're going to have to start buying NyQuil. Yeah, well, Susan, if you got to have it, I can understand it. But I didn't need it to get internet anymore. Me either, Gay. And I used to think, I don't want a cell phone. I don't need a cell phone. I don't have any reason to have a cell phone. It took me a long, long time to get a cell phone because y'all don't know this about me, but I'm quite stubborn on some things. Believe it or I know, believe it or not, I am. Yep, Susie. It is. It's getting better now. Today's going to be a high of 50. I got the flu shot. Are you talking about the booster for COVID? Yes, I got that about a month ago. But I didn't get the flu shot this time with the COVID. I don't care what they said. My doctor, I asked my doctor about that, and she said, I wouldn't do that. She said, there's no reason to do that at all. You can go back another time and get the COVID booster or the flu shot. You don't need to get them on the same day, and especially in the same arm. And that's what made me sick last year. Y'all remember? I had a terrible reaction. I mean, I'm telling you, I was just shaking. Yeah, COVID. Yeah, I've already got that. And I don't know which one I got. I didn't, Susie. This time I didn't have any trouble at all. Usually it's either my arm is aching or I feel, you know, kind of like what probably Rodney feels. Yeah, best to do. Best to do, Albina. So, I, I have other shots I need to get. I'm going to find out about a whooping cough because I didn't know about that one. I'm not sure, Juanita. Last time I got, oh, I agree, Rodney. Last time I got Pfizer, but I think, what's the other one? What's this other one, y'all? The first one I got was Johnson and Johnson, and then when I went back the next year, I got Pfizer. But there's another one also. I can't think of the name of it, but that's the one I got. But yep, that's it, Susan. Dead gum. I should have said, Susan, what's the name of that shot I got this year? Because you would know. Susan's our. But that's exactly what it is. Diane, I don't know if I did or not. All I know is they just gave me a flu shot. Susan, when the first shots came out for COVID, they did not have anything available in this area, believe it or not, but Johnson and Johnson. Okay, Cheryl. Well, gosh, that sounds great. I hope you have a good time, and I thank you so much for coming in. Bye bye, and you stay safe out there, okay? They did not tell me if they didn't give me an option. They didn't say, "Hey, you want the old people's flu shot or what?" They didn't. They didn't. Oh, yeah, I could have gone up to my doctor. She said I could come up there and get it. Just walk in. I don't have to have an appointment or anything. But I use a neighborhood market. It's a Walmart pharmacy. Maybe, Susan. Yeah, because they had records on me. I didn't know they had records because he was telling me, he said, you're eligible for several different vaccines. I didn't know. Yeah, neither. Susie, they just gave me a shot. But I wish he'd, if it had been the old person, he probably didn't want to say, this is for old people. Tetanus? Tetanus, huh? Really? Y'all, I don't think I've had a tetanus shot since I was a kid. I I fell onto some rusty barbed wire once when I was a kid, and it stuck up in the back of my knee, and my brother had to literally pull it out. Wouldn't that be nice, Diane? I'm going to see what Rodney had to say. Whooping cough, diphtheria, tetanus. Well, oh gosh, okay, every 10 years or so. Okay, y'all, it has not, I had one. It's not been 10 years yet since I've had one. Gosh, Willie, I don't know how you remember that. But, so I had the pneumonia shot. The pneumonia shot is the one, I don't know how often you're supposed to have that. I thought it was every 5 years, but I don't remember. Instead of Medicare sending us all these advertisements and all these books and stuff, they ought to just send us a list on what we ought to do a certain age. Wow, Susie. Yeah, I need a tetanus. I know I do. Y'all know how I do. I go out there and I work in the dirt and... No, I didn't, Susie. My pharmacist said, do you want the shingles shot? And I said, I would love to have the shingles shot if y'all weren't so high. I honestly said it. I said, Walmart is amazing to me that they have over $200 for this shot for shingles, and then you have to have another one at $200 after that. I said, I can't afford you. I said, CVS has them for like $175 with GoodRx, but Walmart doesn't accept it. Yep, just said it, Susan. GoodRx. Walmart doesn't accept it. How about that? And I have never heard of that in my life. It might be just this one pharmacy. I don't know. So he just kind of looked at me like, okay. But I can't afford $250. That's $500, y'all, for a shingles shot. Now, no, let's say I get shingles, and I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be crying and hurting, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of medicine, probably a whole lot more than $250 worth. But I can't afford that. I cannot afford that, and I just better hope and pray that I don't get it. I know it does, Kathy, but this one doesn't. And I know it does, but this one doesn't. And this is the one I go to, so I could always go to another one, couldn't I? $50? We don't have a Publix here. No, Darlene, I don't have anything but A and B on Medicare, and that's it. Oh, yeah, Susie? Okay, thanks for letting me know that. Oh, okay, Kathy. No, I don't have a Medicare Advantage plan. I don't know, Kathy. You know what? I don't go back. It's 2 or 3 more months before I go back to see my doctor. And I will ask if they do shingles vaccine or not. But still, I'm trying to figure out, that's going to be a heck of a lot of money. And I don't think Medicare covers that at all. See, that's the thing. I mean, if a pharmacy is going to charge as much as $250 per shot, that doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. How can things be that varied from on this side of town, you got 175. On this side of town, you got 250. Does that make sense? Well, we don't have a Costco. Okay, Sam's. I'm not a member, but I will check that. I will call and find out. Thanks for that, Susie. Thank you very much. I will remember that. Yeah, I thought so too, Susan. Oh, Lordy. So, well, I can't afford it, and I'm not going to do it. Nope. I have A and B, Kathy. I don't have a D. Mm-mm. Wow. Well, y'all, let me tell you, I don't have the prescription plan on Medicare. Most all of my medications. Bye bye, Kat. You have a good day. Have a great week and a good weekend. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, they do, Diane. Aw, thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Uh, I don't know what I was going to say. We're talking about shots. I wish I had I need somebody to tell me what to do. Brian usually does, and I rely on Brian's uh, expertise in many, many things. Oh, thanks, Susan. Most of my prescriptions I get at the neighborhood pharmacy, and they are $10 for a 3-month prescription. So I get 3 months for $10, like say my thyroid medication. Then I have another medication, whatever. Now, one I take for 3 months costs me $50, and that's the most expensive one I have. I got to see what she said. She said $48. Vicki, are you talking about with your insurance plan? Is that? I do too, Albina. Because I want to know. Yeah, I know, Wildflower. I need it. I know I need it. I'm isolating myself. Oh, it doesn't do any good. That's right. Remember? That's you already have the virus in your body. It's just like the luck of the draw. I think so, Juanita. I know that, Susan. I saw that. Wow. There's nothing free in Texas. Nothing. Nothing free. Anyway, Susan, you're right. And I watched that live stream, and she has had pure hell with that shingles. Terrible, terrible pain. And I believe her. I believe nobody can be in that much pain and then not showing their face. And so she was definitely miserable as can be. hurting so bad. And I'm thinking, oh, Lord. And that's why I went and asked the pharmacy about the shingles shot, because of that. So, yeah, flu shot's free. Yes, Juanita. Flu shot, because of Medicare, flu shot is free, and the COVID vaccines are free. Yeah, right. Those are free. We're talking about shingles. Mary. Oh, no, Mary, I'm sorry. Absolutely prayers for that baby dog. I'm sorry. We just hate it when our little babies, when their babies are sick. We don't know what to do for them. Well, anyway, most of my medications are $10 for a 3-month prescription. So I didn't bother with that. I'm sure she is, Mary. I understand. Absolutely. It's 200, almost $250, Susie, for each shot at my Walmart pharmacy. Nope, Darlene, nope. It's been a long time. I don't know what happened to her. I fear that it might not be good. I don't know. I sent her an email at least 6 weeks ago and heard nothing. I've not heard from her. It's not like her to not, you know, either answer an email. She was faithful as could be, as far as she was a mod in my chat for my live streams. Absolutely nothing. Haven't heard from her, and I worry about her, and I hope and pray she's okay. And she's very, very missed. And so I do know that she told us in one of the chats that she had been doxxed on YouTube, and that's where somebody that's not all right in the head finds out personal information about you and posts it online for others, such as your name or where you live or phone numbers or whatever. That's what doxing is, and that had happened to her, she said. She was very upset about it. But then after she told that, she came to another live, and that is the last time I have seen her. So I haven't heard a word. I know. I miss her very much. She was wonderful. She was sweet. She was funny. She was a perfect, as my moderators are. All of them are perfect in my opinion. And I miss her very much. Let's pray for Heidi Hopes, y'all. Maybe she'll see this. Maybe she'll know that we miss her and care about her. Yeah. Oh, that's a bad thing about YouTube, isn't it? Or a bad thing about any, forum where we get attached to people. And then when we don't hear from them, it worries us, Yeah, I know it's awful. I know those things, that terrible shingles. I never even thought about it until as Susan said, we saw a video of a lady here on YouTube that had it. She was, Becky. She was very, very nice, very kind person. That's right, Nilda. We love and miss you. We certainly do. I miss you very much, Heidi. I really do. It almost makes you just not want to care about anybody. But then again, hi, Jackie. Let's see what that was. I missed that part. Christmas market. We have festivals. And all around here, several towns all around have festivals for Christmas. Yeah, Wildflower Heidi was a sweetie. She really was. She is. Let's put it that way. She is. We're going to have to look at it that way. Okay, Kathy, I'm glad you came in. I hope you have a great weekend. Hope to see you again soon. So, I miss her. Anyway, that's the downside of getting close to somebody, like on YouTube, for instance. You know, I don't know. No, I don't think so. No, that was, what's her name? Yes. Medicare, if you have Medicare, it's covered. Medicare's always, yes, it was Erica. That's right, Rodney. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, my brilliant friend. Thank you very much. I know, Charlotte. It makes you sad. You wonder. You just wonder and wonder what in the world. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do? What if I get, sometimes when I don't appear or make a video or something, I get comments. Say, Mary, are you okay? I'm worried about you. I'm thinking about you, this or that. And I'm thinking, y'all, I mean, I'm 74. And I'm sure when you don't hear from me for 4 or 5 days or whatever it is, you think, uh-oh, what's going on? I mean, the old gal is getting old now. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do if, let's say, I get really, really sick and I can't let y'all know something? And so Brian has my information. He can log into my YouTube channel and put a notice for me. I don't know if he would. I don't know if he would consider that, like a priority. But anyway, I have instructed him what to do if I get sick. And you do worry, Charlotte. You do. You worry about people that you care about. You know, if you're used to seeing that name on a regular basis, especially if you make videos and you have a comment section and you pretty well know who these people are in your comment section. You know the name of their dog or their cat or their kid or where they work or, something about them, personal. And so, those things endear them to you. When you don't hear from them, you worry. You just can't help it. You just can't help it. They're friends. And all we can do in situations like that is just pray that there's another reason that they're no longer here. Well, like I said, the reason why I didn't get prescription coverage is because all my prescriptions are $10 for a 3-month subscription. So, it would not benefit me to have prescription coverage. It wouldn't at all. I gotta have water now. Anywho, y'all, we've gone an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my God, Rachel. Yes, I am, Susie. Uh, Darlene, they're undercover. So, at least and I've got them kind of cuddled up together, so I think they're going to be great. I have not, Rodney, haven't heard a word. I saw somebody else ask about her, and I don't know where it was. I don't know what channel it was on. And someone said that she had a really bad case of fibromyalgia, and so she was having a really, really hard time. Jackie, no, I'm not going to Hawaii, girl. Don't you know where I'm going to go? Brian sent me a text, I think it was last week. He said, Mom, if you won that mega billion-dollar lottery, he said, what 3 places would you like to visit? Well, guess what number 1 is? Here's another. This is like the zombie movies. Guess where I would go, number 1 on my list if I won the lottery? Not Hawaii. Nope, nope, nope. So I'm going to let you guess. Yeah, we did last night. Ding, ding, ding. Susan won the prize. That's exactly right. London, England. I would go there in a minute. I want to have my picture taken in front of a guard or in front of the gate. I don't care. But yeah, I want to go there so bad I can't hardly stand it. Oh my gosh. Yep. Y'all know me. I got her here. I got my fascinator in there ready to put on for the coronation. I have my tea ready to brew. I have my flag, the Union Jack sitting out there flying. So I'm a Texas, I'm a British Texan from now on. I do love it there. I love it. I love everything about it. Cindy, I used to want to go to Rome more so than anybody until I fell in love with the British people and everything they say or do. Wouldn't that be great, Jackie? You would know me. You would know me. Just look at that country bumpkin that's going, golly, golly. That would be me. uh, I am going to watch that coronation. You better believe it. There's a picture in my book. Downton Abbey. I have not, yes, I watched the newest of it. I found that this is what got me started on everything royal and everything British, everything UK, everything watching Downton Abbey. And I did that, what do they call that? Marathon. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I would hope so. I hope I don't love the British people for nothing. Maybe I got some British blood in me. Who knows? But I watched Downton Abbey. It was a marathon. And what I would do is I'd watch a lot of it and I'd write it down where I left off. And then I'd sleep a little and then I'd get up and watch it again. I love that too, Susan. I love that. And I've tried to find it on I have Fire Stick, and so I tried to find it on that Fire TV. But that you have to pay for it now, and I'm not going to pay for it to watch it. But Downton Abbey, oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, is it really, Carol? May 6th? I don't know. I didn't know they announced a date yet. I knew it was going to be in 2023. How can you not love them? I don't know how you couldn't love them. Me too, Cindy. Um, Keeping Up Appearances. Remember that, Hyacinth? I watched that years ago, and I loved it. Loved it. Oh, Bella. Lucky you. Lucky you. Yep, I've seen those, Diane. Keeping Up Appearances was hilarious. I loved them. I love everything about them. I love their traditions. I love how everything is a celebration. I mean, gee, everything. Stuff I can't, you know, saluting the, they don't call it saluting the colors. What do you call it, Jackie? Something the colors. Presenting the colors? I don't know what it's called. Shoot. They recently did that one. I think the colors thing was before. Trooping. That's it. Trooping the colors. Yes, yes, yes. I don't understand that one at all. But I think, y'all, can you imagine? What if the United States, the people, the British people, everybody gets together and celebrates all these milestones. Now, okay, we do the 4th of July, you know, things like that, but nothing like the British people do. Okay, Darlene, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. We're talking British stuff again today. I did too. I loved it. Loved it. And this last, have y'all watched the newest Downton Abbey? I'm not going to tell you what happened, but because I don't want to ruin it for you if you haven't. But the newest episode, I watched it a few nights ago, and the only thing that bothered me is that they seem to cram a whole bunch of events into the last 30 minutes. Just a whole bunch all of a sudden. It's, you know, and they didn't give each important event its own episode. They just crammed them all together. Yes, Bucket, Mrs. Bucket, Bouquet, Bouquet, and what was the sister Daisy, and the husband, what was his name, Otis? It's been so long since I've watched that show. I love her though, love her. She was hilarious. Mind the he couldn't drive at all. She was reminding me of me. I remember she reminds me of me so much in a car. I'm the person that told Bobby how to drive. I'm sitting over there and Bobby's driving, yeah. So Keeping Up Appearances, yeah. So we're going down the road. Onslow, that's it. Thank you very much, Rodney. We're going down the road, and I'm saying, don't forget to go left up here. Go left up here on this. And I'm pointing. Go up here left. And then we go down. I go, watch out. Watch that car over there. It reminds me of Hyacinth. Remember how she did? Mind the motorcycle. Mind the bike. And so Bobby looks over into me, and he goes, don't say anything else. Just don't say anything else. Don't tell me how to drive. And say, I'm okay. I didn't say anything, but I kept pointing. That's can't keep me from pointing. But so I wasn't telling him how to drive anymore, but I was definitely pointing. Just like Hyacinth. Sheridan. Sheridan was the son, wasn't he? Yeah, oh y'all are great. You watched all those things too. See, so I miss my big screen that Brian bought me, but it's not compatible with this tablet. And at least I could see the chat. For some reason, it's just not bright enough. I have to get way up here to see it. I never watched Faulty Towers. Rodney, that's funny. Did y'all read what Rodney said? A candlelight supper. That's right. That's right. Candlelight supper. She was so prissy, wasn't she? I just never watched it, Jackie. I don't know what it was. It started me off, my love of all things British, uh, Keeping Up Appearances. And I just fell in love with everything about them, their traditions, their accent, and everything about them. Loved it. And then when I discovered Downton Abbey, man, I was total hooked. And I upstairs, downstairs, like Susan said. And there's another series called Below the Stairs. It's about the servants only, and it's all the stuff they have to do. There you, Jackie? How funny. It's all the stuff that the servants have to do, and how they're not even supposed to be seen upstairs at all. You've got to, as soon as you hurry up and do your work and get out of there before one of the household gets up to actually see you there. Do you really, Cindy? Funny. I guess we all do if we think about it. Hyacinth was the, uppity, but she was fun. She even did that on the phone. Remember when she'd answer the phone? And then, of course, there's, movies like Pride and Prejudice, uh, and I got hooked on that. And every time that would come on television, I would watch it. Now I can watch it on Fire TV. And there are several versions of Pride and Prejudice. Many, many. It started a long time ago, way before Greer Garson was. I can't think whether she was in Pride and Prejudice or Sense and Sensibility. Yeah, Cindy. Anyway, I love those movies. Oh my God, I love those movies. Oh gosh, yes, yes. And that's hilarious. I love them. I love them. Y'all, that's what we all need. We all need this big place where we can all get together and sit in these big chairs and just have this great big TV and watch these shows. You can all laugh and talk about them. We all know people like that. You're right. Especially those real uppities, you know? Oh, really? Cindy, I know. Y'all are funny. Y'all are so funny. So this is cool because look how many of you watch these shows. I had no idea. I thought I was the only only one around here. Of course, I may be the only one that has a picture of the Queen in their living room. I don't know. Especially the only one in Texas. Who knows? I can't help it. I love her. I love her family. Well, not all of them, but I love them. Probably so, Jackie. That's because I'm fascinated by your habits, your celebrations, the way you do things, the homes you live in, uh, because I've not seen that. I know, Jackie. I know. I'm sorry, but I love her so much. I just want to keep her there. You know what I mean? Rodney, look at him, y'all. He's hilarious today. Rodney, I thought you were sick. You're the jokester. Do you? Do you really, Mary? Oh my gosh. See, I was given a fascinator, and I haven't shown it to y'all yet. But when the king's coronation comes on, isn't he hilarious, Cindy? When the king's coronation comes on, I'm going to wear my fascinator, and I'm going to I have a dress and pearls, and I'm going to drink tea, and we're going to have a live, and y'all are welcome to, y'all are welcome to drink tea or wear your fascinators or whatever, too. And we're going to have a live, and we're going to celebrate the king's coronation. And there's a picture not in, yeah, in this book where the queen is crowning Charles as the Prince of Wales. Charles' first Remembrance Day tomorrow. Beth. Hi, Beth. He, he He's hilarious and delirious, isn't he? He's hoot. That's ring. Gosh, I wouldn't have a clue. Oh, good. Okay, Mary. Great. Don't forget. I will, now I think somebody said it was in May. Didn't y'all tell me a while ago it was in May? I know what the problem is, y'all. My screen's too dark, and that's why I wouldn't be able to hear. Ronnie is a hoot and a half today. My fingers can still move, though. Your fingers aren't tired, are they? Anyway, yeah, so I will announce way in advance. May 6th. Great. All right, Carol. Thank you. Oh, you do, Jackie? Cool. It's funny to me that somebody... Anyway... I just got a text from somebody that I don't know who in the heck they are. Saying, let me know. I don't know who you are. Isn't that weird? I don't know what they're talking about. I swear, y'all, I cannot hide away. I cannot hide away, and I've got to where I just want to be, have big tall hedges all around me. Okay, Carol. Susan, yeah, no kidding. It's a text, and it said, oh, let's see what they said. It's weird, y'all. I check on yards, see it might be ready this week coming up. Let me KNTY. I check on yard. I wonder if it's that guy that did my mowing, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? The guy, oh, I bet it is. The guy that came out and did my mowing and butchered my shrubs. And that means he's come by. That's what he's saying, I think. I don't know. To check on my yard to see if it's ready for him to come mow. Let me KNTY. Let me know. Thank you. I ain't letting him know nothing. He sure does. Jackie, what is the fascinator like? Jackie, mine is it's the color she sent me in. She sent me a navy blue, but I don't want to show it to you yet. I don't want to show it to you. I want it to be a surprise. It's gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a navy blue, and it's got feathers coming out of it, y'all. Becky, maybe. It's got feathers coming out of it, and it's netting. It's got some netting, and a like a bow, a netted bow. And you know how you do. They always, have to set it on the side of their head. And I can't wait to wear it. I hope that I'm still around by May. May the 6th. I'm going to write that down. I better write that down. If I don't, I'll forget. No, you know I won't forget. Y'all know I won't forget. You're right, Susie. He was a bully. He was. Does he really think that I'm going to have him come out and mow my yard? Absolutely not. That's who it was, though. No, I would not ever, ever. He doesn't know that I have a video talking about how awful he is. We are going to have, we are going to have a big party to celebrate King Charles. And that's going to be our tradition too. We'll have that as a tradition. Our Texas celebration for the King. Wearing our fascinators and having our tea. Yeah, my birthday's in May. Ha! Oh, y'all. I'll be 75 years old. You know, I used to think when I was young, very young, I used to think 30 was old. And I made it to 75. No one in my family has ever made it to 75. My father died, I believe he was 71, and he was the oldest so far. So, I'm just kind of shocked that I'm still here. Really, Carol. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Susie. Susan, really. My grandmother was born in 1900. Okay, Pam. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, honey, and thank you for coming in. So, every single day, honest to God, this is going to sound corny, but every single day is an absolute gift to me because I honestly didn't, like I said, everybody died and nobody lived to be 75. Yeah, they did, Jackie. My mama was 64. That's just crazy young, isn't it? And my grandma was 68. So they just didn't die. So they just didn't live long. Cindy, don't you find it amazing sometimes that you and I knew somebody that would be 122 years old now? We knew them. I remember what she looked like. I remember what she sounded like. I remember what kind of car she drove. It's amazing that the memory can recall, those things. It's amazing to me that I know somebody that's well over 100 years old. Wow, Susan. Y'all are long livers. Long livers. We were not long livers. So anyway, we've got a while, y'all, till our big tea party. When you have to spin the wheel to enter your date of birth. Y'all, I signed up for something the other day, and you know how it wants you to put the date you were born? I had to scroll down so darn far. I almost, I thought I'm going to run out of room. I'm going to run off I thought, and when you go to the pharmacy and they want your date of birth, and I go 1948. And I had one girl look at me like, geez, I didn't know there was anything that old, you know? Yeah, well, there is. There is. That's pretty much all of us around here. I don't know, I probably am the oldest in here right now. That, y'all are young chickies is what you are. Oh, yeah, Chris? Oh, Sharon, terrific. Yeah, no, no, Cindy, yeah. I was thinking, is it ever going to get to 1948? I just keep scrolling and scrolling on down. I'm going to set up a different light, y'all. Well, you're a young one, Christine. Yeah. Susie, too. Okay, Charlotte, thank you for coming in. Have a good weekend. I hope God is good to you, too. I love it when y'all say that phrase that I use at the end of my videos. Really, Grace? Good for you. That's fantastic. Texas celebration. That's right. Exactly. 64. Nelda, you're a young chickie. Yeah, Grace is right. I think the oldest YouTuber I know is, oh, y'all, she has a YouTube channel. She does lives like every 2 or 3 days. What's her name? She comes in here. She's come in here a couple of times to our lives. Been here about 3 times, I think. Why can't I remember her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. She does lives. Nope. Nope, that's not her. What in the world? Y'all, she was just in here not too long ago. She used to come. She does lives about every 2 or 3 days with her son, and her lives go 2 to 3 hours. Yes, that's right. What's her name, Susan? She's in Georgia. Yep, she lives in Georgia. You know, I don't understand why I don't know her name. I know her name just as well as I know my own, just about. All of a sudden, I don't remember her. Helen. Helen something. Is it Wyatt? Helen Wyatt? It's Helen. And she lives in Georgia. And I don't know how she sits and does 2 to 3 hour lives. And usually she's outside when she does it. In Georgia, it was hotter than Hades out there. Helen White. Ding, ding, ding. But I think she's 84 years old, y'all. And she's got a very interesting life story. I just kind of Googled her one day and read her life story. And it's a little bit tragic, some of it. If y'all ever want to, it's very interesting though. And I applaud her for her having this channel and having, I think she's got 164,000 viewers or something like that. I mean, wow, she has done really well. Yes, Jackie, they did last Saturday night. They did. And y'all, I wish they wouldn't. I wish they would just let us alone. Okay, Diane. You take good care, and I thank you for coming in and being such a great moderator. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, Helen White. And she sits out there in that Georgia heat. Of course, it's not now, but it was for hours and does that. Yeah, Susan, it by 5 o'clock here, it's dark. No, they don't understand it, Chris. I agree. And I go out on my porch to be with my kitties, and here it is 5 o'clock already, and I don't have any light out there except for those little solar lights, and they don't give you much light. I'm going to get a lamp, and I want one that I attach to the wall and plug it in so that at night I can turn it on and have some light out there for my kitties, because I want to go out there. That's what I want to take. I opened the door last night. I had taken the food out and I set it on the porch. And I went out to get it because I don't want to leave it out overnight. And dadgummit, that possum was there, eating my cat food. And I thought I had run that booger off, but apparently not. And I'm thinking my little LG will not get under the porch in his shelter with that possum, because that's what he did. He went right up under that porch. And I didn't make that nice porch with all that insulation for a possum. I made it for my kitties. And now I don't know what in the world I'm going to do, because I don't want him out there. But there he was up there sitting there eating my cat food. And Ginger was sitting up on top of the rail just watching him like, nobody invited you here, sir. Nobody. But anyway, I get out there, and after I finish screaming, because those are ugly boogers, you know it? They are ugly. Well, I want them gone. I want that booger gone. Yes, it was nice of me, wasn't it, Carol? Really nice of me to feed the possum. Well, I'd like to have some. I want him out of here. Yeah, you'd think so, because they did come out this morning, unless somehow he got up over the wall that I built. See, I put up best I could a wall between the end of the porch, where the porch joins the house, so that they could not get under the house, my cats, because that's just a lot of dead gum. That's a lot of cold air to blow in under my porch, and I didn't want that. So I tried to close it off, but there's a little space, and I don't know if that booger can get through that little space and get up under the house or not, because when I was making that area under the porch, no, they don't do any damage, Jackie. But my cats are afraid of it. My cats will eat their food when the possum comes around. When the man comes around. Johnny Cash song. They're just so darn ugly, that's all. You're right. They're not hurting a darn thing, and I don't think that the cats, they would hurt my cats. I'll try my best to say, well, it's not hurting anything. I don't know what possums eat. Insects, I think. I don't know what they eat. I can't remember. Brian fed Toady. But if they won't hurt my cats, I'm going to leave him alone. I would wish he would go on somewhere else. But I don't guess he's hurting anything. Oh, interesting, Chris. No, I agree. So, you know, I'm feeding enough as it is. I feed 9 animals here, y'all. 9. I think that's kind of enough, don't you? And and frankly, the only 2 I asked for in the first place are my 2 chihuahuas. And then all of a sudden comes Miss Key. And then the next thing you know, I've got all those guys out there on the porch. And then I've got the guy from next door over there. Fish, birds, and mammals. Well, I'm not crazy about him eating the birds. Oh, do they, Vicky? Snakes and rats or rodents? Chris, that's funny. I picture it. Get away from here. The raccoon and the possum. If they truly would eat mice or something like that, then that would be worth having. But little LG will catch moles, y'all. He's caught 6 of them so far, and moles are awful. Okay, ticks. All right, that's good to do. That's good to know. Then if he's going to work for his supper, I guess he can eat with them. If as long as he's not mean to them. Ticks and snakes. But like I said, LG caught a snake. LG caught moles. So that little LG, my little LG, you know, my little panther. He's a cute one. I love him. I love them all. Well, y'all, let's see. We have been on, oh my gosh, an hour and 52 minutes. I don't think so, Jackie. I've never seen one. No, Chris, no. I don't want snakes. So y'all, I didn't freeze up that I know of. I told Brian he was in Oklahoma, I think a couple of weeks ago, and I said, you ought to go up there and see your Auntie Cindy. She's up there in Oklahoma. And I think he was Oklahoma City, too, by the way. Bye, Jackie. It's always a pleasure to see you, my dear. You're one of my favorite British peoples. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want the snakes or rats or any of that good stuff. But y'all, I want to thank you for coming in. It's our first big cold day and winter's on its way, and I hope you are warm, and I hope you have plenty of heat, and I hope you have the means to pay for that heat. Uh, don't want anybody to be cold. I thank y'all very, very much for coming in today. I appreciate you. You're great. I loved it. As always, we had a lot of fun. Rodney, I hope you feel better. Any of you out there that are sick or feeling bad or sad, I hope it gets better for you. I enjoyed it very much. I love you all. I will see you soon. Rodney, it's a pleasure to see you, sir. I hope you feel better soon. I hope to see you again. Come back. You were a hit today. You were a lot of fun. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye. See y'all soon, okay? Have a great day.